What if the greatest hero in the world suddenly turned evil? What if the symbol of hope became a symbol of fear? That is the chilling question we're re-exploring today. Why an evil Superman is one of the most terrifying concepts in all of fiction. Now, we all know Superman. The Man of Steel, the last son of Krypton, the big blue boy scout. He's the ultimate good guy, right? He stands for truth, justice, and the American way. But flip that coin, and you get a nightmare scenario that makes most supervillains look like small-time crooks. First, let's talk about his power. This isn't just about being strong. Superman's power is absolute. He's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. He can move planets. He can fly faster than light, essentially time traveling. He has heat vision that can slice through mountains, super hearing that can pick up a whisper from across the globe, and X-ray vision that leaves no place to hide. Imagine this power in the hands of someone without morals. Someone who sees humanity not as something to protect, but as something to control or even eradicate. There will be no escape. Governments would be useless. Armies would be like toy soldiers. Nuclear weapons? He could probably just catch them and throw them into the sun. The entire planet would be his personal sandbox, and we'd just be the ants. He wouldn't need a complex plan or an army. He could just decide one day that he's in charge. And who could stop him? This is where the psychological terror kicks in. It's not just about the physical destruction. It's the complete and utter helplessness. We rely on the idea that there are checks and balances in the world. But against an evil Superman, there are none. He is the ultimate authority, a god who has forsaken his creation. The fear wouldn't just be of a sudden, explosive end. It would be a constant grinding dread. Every moment of every day, you'd know that an all-powerful being could end your life, your city, your entire civilization on a whim. The sky, once a symbol of endless possibility, will become a source of constant anxiety. Is that a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the tyrant who rules our world, and we have no idea what he's thinking. Think about the various takes on this concept we've seen in comics and movies. In the Injustice storyline, Superman takes control of the world after the Joker tricks him into killing Lois Lane and their unborn child. His goal is to enforce peace, but it's a peace born of fear. He becomes a dictator, eliminating anyone who opposes him, including his former friends. He justifies every atrocity by saying it's for the greater good. This version is terrifying because his descent is almost understandable. He starts with a noble, albeit twisted, goal, but his absolute power corrupts him absolutely. He can't be reasoned with because he genuinely believes he's right. He's a tyrant who sees himself as a savior. Then you have a character like Homelander from The Boys, who is essentially a dark parody of Superman. He was raised in a lab, craves public adoration, and is a deeply insecure, narcissistic sociopath. He doesn't want to rule the world for some grand ideal. He just wants everyone to love him. And he'll kill anyone who gets in his way or makes him feel bad. This is a different kind of terror, the terror of a petulant child with the power of a god. His actions are unpredictable and driven by ego. You could be incinerated by his heat vision simply for looking at him the wrong way. Or consider the Brightburn version, where a superpowered alien child crash lands on Earth but doesn't grow up to be a hero. He becomes a monster. This taps into a primal fear. Superman's shit story is one of nurture over nature, a powerful alien raised by good people to become a great man. Brightburn asks, what if that nurturing failed? What if his alien nature was inherently predatory? The result is a horror movie, plain and simple. He's not a complex villain with a tragic backstory. He's a slasher villain who can fly and shoot lasers from his eyes. There's no reasoning, no bargaining, just survival. What makes an evil Superman so uniquely frightening is the betrayal of the ideal he represents. He's supposed to be the best of us, the incorruptible one. When he falls, it suggests that no one is safe from corruption. If even Superman can turn evil, what hope is there for the rest of us? It shatters our belief in absolute good. And how do you even fight him? The classic answer is kryptonite. But let's be real. An evil, intelligent Superman would make finding and eliminating every last piece of kryptonite his #1 priority. He'd use his super speed and super senses to scour the planet. He'd probably toss it all into a black hole. So kryptonite becomes a temporary solution at best. What about magic? Yes, Superman is vulnerable to magic. But how many powerful magic users are there who could stand up to him? And could they act before he blitzes them from half a world away? He moves so fast. He could take out every known magic user on Earth before they could even finish chanting a spell. Then there's the Batman option, the brilliant strategist with a plan for everything. In many stories, Batman is humanity's last hope against a rogue Superman. He uses his intellect, technology, and often a stash of kryptonite to try and level the playing field. But it's always depicted as a desperate, near impossible fight. Batman is still just a man. He has to get lucky. Superman only has to get it right once. If Superman is truly evil and not holding back, the fight is over in less than a second. Before Bruce can even press the button on his fancy gadget, Superman could be there, ending it. The most terrifying aspect is the loss of hope. Superman is, by his very nature, a symbol of hope. He's the ultimate safety net. He's the one who will always be there to catch us when we fall. When that safety net is not only gone, but has become the very thing we need saving from, a profound species-wide despair would set in. Imagine a world where looking up at the sky doesn't bring a sense of wonder, but a jolt of pure terror. A world where our Savior has become our executioner. He wouldn't just rule through force. He could rule through information. With his super hearing and X-ray vision, no secret is safe. He'd know every plan against him, every whispered dissent. He could dismantle any resistance before it even begins. It's the ultimate surveillance state, with one man as the warden, judge, and jury. So, when we talk about the scariest villains, we often think of cosmic threats or chaotic masterminds. But an evil Superman is scarier because he's personal. He was supposed to be our friend, our protector. His fall from grace is a tragedy that becomes our nightmare. It is a story about the danger of unchecked power and the fragility of the ideals we hold dear. It forces us to confront the terrifying thought that the greatest force for good could easily become the greatest force for evil, and there will be absolutely nothing we could do but watch. That's why the concept of an evil Superman continues to fascinate and horrify us. It's a dark reflection of our greatest hero. A reminder that the line between a god and a demon can be terrifyingly thin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Let me know in the comments which version of evil Superman you find the most terrifying. See you in the next video.